We were told that the war was over for the last 3 weeks. The media told us that Inter Miami was finished doing business. They told us that the roster was full. They told us that the salary cap was maxed out. They told us that David Beckham and the ownership group were finally satisfied with the super team they had built. And the rest of the league breathed a sigh of relief. The owners in Los Angeles, in New York, in Columbus, they all went to sleep last night thinking that the nightmare was paused. They thought they finally knew what they were up against. Famenschund. They thought they finally knew what they were up against. They thought the pink monster down in Florida had finally stopped eating. But they were wrong. They were dead wrong. Mond, while the rest of the Major League Soccer world was sleeping, the lights were still on in the Inter Miami front office. Behind closed doors, in a room where only 5 people are allowed to enter. A phone call was being made. A phone call that would change the power balance of North American soccer for the next 5 years. At exactly 3 o'clock in the morning, the news broke. And it did not just break. It exploded. David Beckham did not just sign a player. He dropped a $15 million bomb on the entire continent. Jen, it is official. The rumors were true. Germán Berterame, the striker who terrorized defenses in Mexico, the man who was supposed to be the face of Monterrey for the next decade, has just betrayed the Liga MX. He has put pen to paper. He has signed the contract. He is now an Inter Miami player. This is not a loan. This is not a free transfer. This is a $15 million cash transaction. Think about the magnitude of that number. $15 million. There are entire teams in this league whose total payroll does not equal the check that David Beckham just wrote for one single player. But this transfer leaves us with more questions than answers. Why? Why would the best team in the league spend a fortune on a striker when they already have the legendary Luis Suarez wearing the number 9 shirt? Is this a partnership? Or is this a replacement? Tommed. There are whispers coming out of the locker room this morning that Lionel Messi personally requested this move. That Messi looked at his best friend, Luis Suarez, and realized that friendship alone cannot win the Club World Cup. He needed a killer. He needed young legs. He needed Germán Berterame, and for the millions of Mexican fans living in the United States. This is the signal you have been waiting for. The 2026 World Cup is coming, and the battle for the starting striker position starts right now. In Miami, the king is dead. Long live the king. First, let us talk about the money. $15 million in the Premier League. That is nothing. But in the MLS, that is a fortune. That is more than most teams spend on their entire roster. Inter Miami did not just buy a player. They bought a superstar from Liga MX to prove that they are now the kings of the region. So, who is Germán Berterame? If you only watch European football, you might not know him. But if you live in Mexico, you know exactly who he is. He is 27 years old. He is in the absolute prime of his career. He is fast, he is aggressive, and he is hungry. But here is the twist that makes him perfect for this team. He was born in Argentina. He speaks the same language as Messi. He grew up watching Messi. But he plays for the Mexican national team. He is a naturalized citizen. This is a marketing masterpiece by David Beckham. By signing Berterame, you get the chemistry of an Argentine but you get the massive viewership of the Mexican fan base. It connects the two biggest soccer markets in the Americas. Messi brings the South Americans, Berterame brings the North Americans. From a business perspective, it is flawless. But let us look at the dark side of this deal. Why do you spend $15 million on a striker when you have the legendary Luis Suarez? Because the truth is painful. Luis Suarez is a legend. He is the greatest number 9 of our generation, but his knees are ticking time bombs. He cannot play 90 minutes every 3 days. He cannot press the defenders. He cannot run into the channels. Last season, we saw the problem. When Messi and Suarez played together, Inter Miami defended with 9 men. Neither of them could run. Javier Mascherano saw this, and he knew that if they want to win the Club World Cup against teams like Manchester City or Real Madrid, they cannot have 2 players walking. They need a dog. They need someone who will chase every lost cause. Someone who will pressure the goal. Someone who will do the dirty work so Messi can save his energy for the magic moments. Germán Berterame is that dog. He is known for his high work rate. He presses like a maniac. He is not here to replace Messi. He is here to do Messi's running. This signing tells us that Luis Suarez will likely move to the bench or play a specialized 60-minute role. The era of Messi and friends having fun is over. The era of winning at all costs has begun. And finally, we have to talk about the motivation for the player. Why would Berterame leave Monterrey? Why would he leave a team where he was the king? Because of 2026. Blian. The World Cup is coming to America. Berterame is fighting for a spot on the Mexican national team roster. He knows that playing in Liga MX is great, but playing next to Lionel Messi? That puts a spotlight on you that is brighter than the sun. Every pass he receives from Messi will be on TikTok. Every goal he scores will be on ESPN. If he scores 20 goals with Messi this season, he is guaranteed a starting spot for Mexico in the World Cup. This is a symbiotic relationship. Berterame helps Miami win now. Miami helps Berterame get to the World Cup, and David Beckham sits in the middle, collecting the money from ticket sales in Mexico City, Los Angeles, and Houston. It is the perfect triangle of business, sports, and politics. So, Inter Miami has done it again. They have flexed their financial muscles. They have proven that the salary cap is just a suggestion to them. They have taken one of the best players from their rival league and put him in a pink shirt, Tomidsi. The question is no longer can Miami win? The question is it fair? Is it fair that one team can have Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez, Sergio Busquets, and now a $15 million designated player in his prime? Maybe not. But this is America. And in America, money talks. What do you think? Is Germán Berterame the missing piece of the puzzle? And does this signal the end of Luis Suarez? Let me know in the comments below. I am out. In Mexico City, Los Angeles, and Houston. It is the perfect triangle of business, sports, and politics.